Hi, welcome back to the Ori-Gen concert series. I'm Pablo Aslan. Tonight we're joined by guitarist, singer-songwriter, and producer Juancho Herrera. Juancho has a global vision of Latin music. It's anchored on Colombian and Venezuelan styles, but he's a citizen of the world, so he has drawn freely from jazz and from musical traditions from around the globe. In this special edition, Juancho and all friends and collaborators, singers Sofia Tosello, Claudia Acuña, percussionist Franco Pinna, the duo of Juanma, Trujillo, and Leonor Falcón, and multi-instrumentalist Manu Sija offer a sampling of Latin music for the 21st century. Please join us. Pull up a chair.
Abre camino, abre camino, abre camino, calma la tempestad, para rayo y corta el frío. Abre cabeza, abre cabeza, abre cabeza, poesía que despierta, se desata el desafío. Abre destino, abre destino, abre destino, ¿para qué retener lo que nunca se ha querido? En esta vida se paga hasta el olvido, mejor no recordar ni juzgar al atrevido. Abre camino, abre camino, abre camino, vengo con garra afilada, paso firme y rumbo fijo. Abre cabeza, abre cabeza, abre cabeza, el viento me sopla en la cara y se lleva lo que digo. Abre camino, abre camino, abre camino, calma la tempestad, para rayo y corta el frío. Hello, Franco Pinna. Hello, Sofia Tosello. It's so amazing to have you here. For people that don't know, Chuño is a duet originally from Argentina, both of them, but they made in New York. They've been doing music for a few years now. It's quite a unique experience. I would like you to explain to the audience how you came up, with this idea of doing a duet of percussion, which is not really percussion and voice.
Franco created from scratch this instrument called arpa legüera, like sort of a harp. That's how he founded this project, because he plays a percussion set, plus this instrument where he can play melody and harmony and rhythm. And then he invited me to be part of the duo, and yeah.
We have been together since 2015, I think.
Quisiera que de repente, Franco, me definieras un poco la música que hacen, cómo definirían la música que ustedes hacen.
I think it's based mostly in South American music, mostly in Argentinian music, I guess, but we try to go everywhere. And lately we have been playing music from anywhere in the world.
What are you going to play for us?
A song called Solo se trata de vivir, and Lito Nevia, and it's a song that Mercedes Sosa recorded it and made it famous. It's all about living and traveling.
Well, let's hear Solo se trata de vivir. Thank you.
Dicen que viajando se fortalece el corazón, pues andar nuevos caminos te haría olvidar el anterior. Ojalá que eso pronto suceda, así podrá descansar mi pena. Hasta la próxima.
So, for people that don't know, these two amazing musicians, Leonor Falcón and Juanma Trujillo, they have a very specific and unique road in music making. I'm a huge fan of them. Tell me a little bit about what you guys do and how did you start to make music together? ¿Cómo comenzaron este viaje de la música?
I've known you since I'm a child, basically. So yeah, and yeah, I love music my whole life. My dad is very avid music enthusiast, and like he listens to a lot of music as well, and he plays music too. So like I grew up listening to a lot of different records, all kinds of music, salsa, jazz, rock. My goal has been to just find the intersection of all the things that I love and how they kind of work together.
I'm a violinist primarily, but I started to play viola when I was a teenager. It's an instrument I love. You know, I grew up in Venezuela and in going into the classical conservatory, but I always had a very big curiosity for anything that was improvised. Well, my dad is a musician and he plays rock and jazz and funk, and that was always around in my home. So I developed that curiosity, and you know, throughout the years I just kind of leaned on this side of things, you know, and came to New York and discovered many things that really opened my musical mind, and then I met Juan, and now we are crazy together.
You guys are really open-minded, and this is something that I was like that when I was a kid, but it was that my generation was not like that. For me, it was kind of hard to deal with that.
Yeah, I think that that we all kind of struggle with that thing of like participating with certain communities of musicians that have like really strong opinions or what they want to do and stuff. But at the same time, you know, like I always felt that the music that make the most impact for me kind of like always defied any kind of classification. It's been helpful to be in New York because there's many communities of music that embrace different approaches.
For me, it would be really difficult to just do one thing. I love jazz and I love all this free avant-garde scene that it's in New York. It's so special, really. There's a space for it, and I think it's one of the great things of the city.
I could not agree more with you guys. When I talk about styles, I always compare it to food. I mean, I might love arepas, but I don't want to have arepas every day, you know?
Right.
Exactly.
Can you tell us a little bit, what are we going to hear?
So for this one, we decided to do 2 songs that I wrote. And so the first one is a more recent one. It was supposed to be a commission for a couple of friends of mine that are classical musicians. They have a group, a chamber group of viola and cello. So they asked me to write something where I could include some kind of instructions for them to improvise, because they're not improvisers really. So with that piece, I wrote a set of rules, but at the end they changed them, which was totally fine for me. And then every time I play that song with different people, it's just a very different result. So we did that, and then we connected it with another tune I wrote a few years back, which is called Chorale, and it's just like a little homage to Bach.
That's very beautiful, guys. Really, thank you so much for being part of this, and I cannot wait to see you guys play in person again. And yeah, Juanma Trujillo and Leonor Falcón, thank you so much.
Thank
you,
you,
Juancho. We love you.
Hello, Claudia Acuña.
Hello, Juanchito.
For those of you who don't know Claudia, but she's one of the most important active singers of the NYC music scene. And Claudia, where do you come from?
I was born in Chile.
All right, all right. And how would you describe for the general public the music that you do?
The way I describe it is music, and that I hope you like it and give it a chance to your ears. The way it's been described or put out there, it's in jazz labels and world music.
Beautiful.
That's where I navigate.
So what are you going to sing with for us today?
It was difficult to decide, but I ended up picking a song that actually you and I collaborated writing it, and part of the new album that we still kind of floating on it, turning pages, that it was actually produced by you, my dear Juanchito. And it's called Silencio. And it's a song that originally was inspired by fireflies, and they come only in certain seasons. And as a child, I always believed there were little people flying, and part of it, I think expressing the lyrics, some of the feelings that we maybe have during this time. So I hope you enjoyed a duet version of Silencio.
Let's play it then.
No quiero escuchar a la gente hablar, guardar silencio sería mejor. No sé con qué intenciones me levanté esta mañana. Fue súbito y sublime, casi sonámbula. Quizás no debí haber forjado mi alma. Déjame contarte una historia cortita. Oh, como la luciérnaga que sale a cantar con la luna y a comer las palabras. Quizás el tiempo dirá algunos sueños por cumplir, algún camino por andar, algún otro abrazo que dar. Silencios oscuros, racimos de sol, fragante la noche, luciérnaga, amor. Oh, déjame contarte una historia cortita. Oh, como la luciérnaga que sale a cantar con la luna
como camina la noche, dejo mi marca al andar. No sé si hay día o mañana, no sé si habrá despertar. Oh, déjame contarte una historia cortita. Oh, como la luciérnaga que sale a cantar con la luna y a comer las palabras.
Manu Sija, the one and only. Qué placer tenerte acá. It's such a pleasure to have you here. For those of you that don't know Manu's work, he is just amazing. You will see him in a minute. He's a producer, a composer, an arranger. Manu, ¿cómo estás?
Bueno, muchas gracias por invitarme. Estoy muy bien aquí en Buenos Aires. Soy de Tucumán, del norte de Argentina, pero viviendo en Buenos Aires y aquí pasándola lo mejor que se pueda.
Do you have any preference in your instruments because you play so many?
Bueno, indefectiblemente el violín, pero no sé si es una preferencia, sino es algo que es el instrumento que yo más he estudiado como formalmente y con el que más he participado de bandas como músico, como sesionista.
How would you define your music?
O sea, mi música con la que yo considero que he nacido es el folclore argentino. Aprendí a tocar, a hacer música tocando folclore. Después comencé a escuchar a toda la gente, vos incluido, que admiro, y eso se ha ido metiendo dentro de mi música y creo que lo que yo hago es como el resultado de toda esa cosa que he escuchado, ¿no? No quiero llamarle fusión, pero es como eso, ¿no? Como una mezcla de todo lo que he escuchado durante, no sé, 25 años.
I love you so much. I'm so happy that you accepted to be part of this. ¿Qué nos vas a tocar?
Bueno, voy a tocar una versión mía que es una copla de Tafí del Valle, de los cerros tucumanos, que se llama Perdido y Andado, y es una versión ahí un poco sacada de folclore o que nace a partir del folclore argentino y se va ahí para muchos lugares.
Bueno, Manu, muchas gracias y please everybody welcome the amazing Manu Sija.
¿Quién te ha dicho que me he muerto cuando perdido y andado? Triste vengo, si alegremos. todos se alegremos. Se alegremos.
Una promesa, una bala, una canción, y la gente afuera reza y reza. Un pálido adiós, caen las gotas de sudor, y las voces y las sienes desesperan. Ojos de miel, inundados de candor, herederos de mentiras y miserias. Si al cambiar la voz, si al abrir el corazón, logramos por fin quemar los falsos derroteros y comenzar a amar primero. La nave zarpará muy pronto. Un llanto febril opacando mi pregón, la razón se ahoga ante la pena. Tu juicio senil de color y religión, al amor de ningún tipo se condena. Hermoso rumor de una tempestad que al pasar furiosamente se lleva consigo todo falso derrotero. Quiero empezar a amar primero y evitar falsos derroteros. rebosa el corazón de millones que apostamos por la tregua. Por la tregua. Por la tregua. Por la tregua.
Thank you, Juancho. Thank you to the musical guests, and thank you for being with us. We'll be back next week. Meanwhile, check out the Ori-Gen podcast, where we continue the conversation with Juancho, and we have in our archives conversations with the other artists that have participated in this concert series. We'll see you next week. For Ori-Gen Collective, I'm Pablo Aslan.